Starting on Thursday, the team heads out for a 2-game road trip spanning 8 days that goes from Philadelphia straight to Kansas City. But long before the team even steps onto the pitch, the preparation has already begun.
Anytime you go on a long road trip, there's a lot of facets that come together. Nolan is the equipment guy. He's got to know because he's not just packing for a game. He's packing for practices. So he's got to know how many practices we're going to have. Are we going to have a regen? Are we going to do a pool regen? So what clothes does he have to pack for that? Are the guys? The guys are going to need their runners, their tennis shoes, as well as their soccer shoes. Are we playing on turf? Are we playing on grass?
For a trip like this, it's one of those days where I tell my guys, and I definitely don't make any plans for tonight. We want to be able to work as late as we need to get everything done. It will last until the early evening or so. A little bit of preparation immediately after you get home from the previous trip, but most of it's done the day before. We're not able to do the bulk of the prepping until we actually get the travel list, which for the players is not until maybe the day before we travel.
It's not so much the length of time it takes to pack, but rather the amount of clothing that must be packed when the team heads out for a multiple game road trip.
It's about those equipment bags right there. We'll be taking about 40 of them.
40 of them?
Yeah, we'll be filling about 40 of them with all the clothing and the boots. We are packing 3, I guess you would call it, sets of gear. And each set will be different for a gym session, a game, or a training session. So we'll bring one for each type of session, and then after the first gym session, we'll get the gear washed on the road so it's ready in time for the next gym session. And we're taking shale and green. So most of this section will be gone, most of that section, most of that section. Most of this section and this section and this section will all get packed.
With 20-plus players and coaches participating in some form of team activity every day, over 100 pieces of laundry are produced on a daily basis, and that creates a whole different set of issues.
Teams are really good about helping each other out while on the road, but there are definitely times where you're looking up the closest laundromat and going over there. And actually, when there's a close laundromat, that's nice because it's a lot cheaper than having the hotel do it.
There's never a slow day for the Sounders equipment manager when the team's on the road. And with the players active for an 8-day stretch, that's a lot of wash, rinse, and repeat. For SoundersFC.com, I'm Jackie Montgomery.
I'm Kyle Beckerman.
I'm Landon Donovan.
I'm Dwayne DiRosario.
We love soccer. We train hard, we play hard, and we support with passion.
When it comes to discrimination, we don't cross the line.
No bullying, no racism, no sexism, no homophobia. No excuses, no exceptions.
Don't cross the line. If you're playing, training, supporting, or coaching, don't cross the line.